Do you mind getting off the car?
Oh,
That's clean, that.
a bit embarrassed about how bad this car is, but this hasn't been clean for over a year.
Sounds nice, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sounds really good.
So we've finally got the new RS3 here off the missus, and Dan is going to be cleaning it up for us. There's quite a lot that needs to be done, but Dan did actually say it's not that bad. So
it looks bad to me.
It looks bad to me.
Terrible. This is how it's come out of the...
Yeah, so this has been in storage for over a year, so it's not been touched. It's minging.
Yeah, that is bad.
So there's quite a lot to do on this RS3. Looks worse, I think, because it's white. But it's not been touched for a very long time. Going to give the wheels a bit of a sort out in there. So in a couple of weeks this is going to be getting the hard ceramic coating. So Dan's just going to be doing a few bits and pieces to this, just mainly to prep it, do a bit of a tar treatment on it if there is anything on there, and then the big work starts in a couple of weeks in C. Which this is quite a common thing with Audis. So within the doors and within the sills there's quite a lot of wax, and I know, you can see it just there, and I know that even the valeters at the main dealer struggle to get this off. It's always worth checking the see, even with a finger up there it doesn't quite come off. So the drips and things that look like they run down the sills is usually because of the wax inside the doors. The wheels have still got some glue on. Literally nothing has been touched at all. Massive brakes on these. I didn't realise they were so big. But even this, look at all of this. Minging. Car is minging. Considering it's brand new, I don't even think it's done 200 miles yet. And even that would be doing the paintwork no good whatsoever. But it'll all get sorted. There's even some on the roof. What's this stuff you're spraying on?
So this is a non-acidic, non-alkaline based wheel cleaner. It's designed for sort of diamond cut rims, any matte finished coloured rims, or anything that's sort of chrome plated. The problem that you've got with acidic cleaners is they strip all this out. So when you see cars that have got diamond cut and it looks like it's burnt or it's got burnt,
Yeah.
that's the harder cleaners, or alkaline based cleaners. So diamond cut, the metal's porous, whereas with a normal alloy it's not, it's sealed. So when the cleaner hits it, it starts eating it, and it's the same with carbon ceramic brakes. So you wouldn't use any wheel cleaners on a carbon ceramic car, especially like the Rs3 for example. The top range that comes with carbon ceramics.
Yeah.
You just can't use them.
So I've noticed quite a lot with a lot of the cars that I saw at Audi. You know the hubs
These bits?
inside?
Yeah.
They were always rusted, or looked like they'd rusted.
Yeah,
but
9 times out of 10 it's probably due to a heavy cleaner.
They're using, I think I heard once upon a time, I don't know the truth in this, but if you take them to places like hand car washes and stuff, they use like brick acid.
Yeah, they do. It's the reason why I started my business. So I took my Insignia last year to the one that's near Sainsbury's in town, and they stripped my alloy down to the alloy.
Wow.
Down to the alloy, and refused to pay for it. Hence the reason why I took a business loan and started doing what I'm doing.
Fair play to you.
They don't care. Now you can use brick acid, but it has to be diluted. Usually at a 10:1 ratio.
Right.
Just 1 part acid to 10 part water. Normal cleaners will dilute 4:1, so it'll be 4 parts of water to 1 part.
So it's not quite as potent.
Yeah. The other thing a lot of people make mistakes with is they'll wash an alloy, or they'll put a cleaner on an alloy and leave it on and go wash it up wheel. With alloys like this, the GTR, the Q5 for example, all specialist type alloys, you don't clean sort of 2 at a time, you clean 1 at a time. The only cleaner you can use on anything is an iron fallout cleaner, which will turn any iron particles on the car, so this will have a full body iron fallout treatment, The whole car will come up purple. It's the only thing you can use on all types of wheels and all types of brakes without causing damage. See what I mean? It's not designed to take everything off, it's just designed to loosen it so it's a safer contact wash. It's all about safe contact washing. That's how you prevent swirl marks, marring marks, scratches.
So you should never need to scrub and put a load of elbow grease into cleaning the car.
Not really.
Even one as bad as this.
This now, it's just a neutral snow foam. You can use it on cars that have been treated. All it does is just gets into it a bit deeper. Safe to use on all apart from matte. So if you had a matte paintwork, you couldn't use this form of snow foam. You'd use one that's sort of dedicated to that type of paintwork. While this is all dripping off, this is all the crap coming off it.
Looks good all in white.
Again, so all the bits that are dropping off now, all that is doing is basically clinging to anything left in the car.
Yeah.
And it'll just drag it down when I start pressure washing it. It stains if you leave it on. Let it dull for the minute. If it was clear sky now, you wouldn't let it dull as much because again, it's driving the car to create problems. Different in the paint already.
Massively.
It's not even stuck through yet. So all this is a basic APC, all-purpose cleaner, can be used on anything in the car, in the house. Literally is just a safe cleaner. A wet detailing brush, specific for body work, doesn't make scratches, and just gently back and forth in the cracks to loosen anything that the other sides haven't. So when you come to do another wash, sorry, then see it all coming out.
Yeah.
It's the same with right here, so just loosen so that when your sponge or whatever you're using hits it, it doesn't stick to it. Because they're really thin bristles on them, you can just get under where other places can't. You just, no pressure, let the brush do the work. Make sure it's lubricated. And just drag it in, and that is how you get all your dirt out.
You can see the colour of that there straight away, can't you?
Yeah. See the difference there where the brush has been?
Oh yeah, so you can.
Now we're on to the contact wash. Don't use sponges, I use mitts, high grade mitts. That's a high graded mitt, quite a thick pile on it. There you go. So you'll see what the two processes that have just gone on the car actually do. I've put a little bit of sort of agitation onto certain things, but not as much as if you was to go straight into cleaning it, contact cleaning it. And then while you're cleaning, you feel for anything rough. Stop. After your contact wash, you go into your tar removal one. quick wax.
So you basically start with the easier to get off stuff first, and then slowly go to the harder stuff towards the end, rather than trying to get the harder stuff off.
That's it. Someone who's good at doing what they do, in any detailer or proper valeter will say that it's all about the step before contact wash. You put more effort into your pre-washing than what you do into actual contact wash. Your contact wash is literally be just little tiny bits left. Or obviously like the grime, for example.
Yeah.
Like there, so it just wipes off. That's just my hand. It's no pressure at all. That's a citrus pre-wash and snow foam doing its job, loosening it.
It's actually really interesting listening to the level of detail that goes into actually cleaning the car properly. And you pay for a £5 hand wash, you get a £5 hand wash.
Bonnet definitely needs work on it.
The bonnet?
Yeah, 100%.
So you can see these sort of like almost rust, fallout, probably bits of bird shit, all kinds of stuff over my bonnet. So a good quality machine polish, probably take it back to Sean and you can pick these up on the camera there.
The wax may take some of it out once I put the wax on it.
Yeah.
Quite good, the quick detailers for stuff like that. Can sort of lift all of it.
See all of these little imperfections here all over the paint. Even after all of that.
I know you're getting wet, I've just got to
That's right. Yeah, mate.
So I know it's not much, but you've really not got much, but your little black mark, so this is your GTR, or the brand GTR, it's glue and tar remover. So your tar deposits from normal driving are very hard, very lumpy, will never ever come off with just shampoo. You just go around the car and rub them until they bleed, basically. I think that's actually a chip. So that one was a heavy deposit, and that's a chip. Yep, so that was glue, or even wax from trees. So again, not a lot of pressure, little circular movements. Using a clean microfiber, there's nothing on it. And you just see that little black thing gone again there.
There's absolutely loads of them, isn't there?
If it is, it's wax, or sap, should I say. Which, by the looks of it, it is.
Because that could have got expensive.
Yeah, it could have. It's cheaper just to machine a full door than to actually home in on one little tiny area.
Sweet.
So again, safe way of removing it rather than just like scratching it, for example. Trying to scratch it to get it off, you're just going to damage the clear coat. And then your LSP is going to drop. So your LSP is the volume of the paint coming through.
Okay.
You can get a lot of products that sort of enhance your LSP on the car. One being ceramic. I mean, on a protection package,
Yeah.
so this would get sprayed on before a contact wash.
Okay.
I did it on Janine's car, so on her alloys. So the idea is with glue and tar, you spray it on, it bleeds out.
Yeah.
You've got all the glue from the stickers, the transport, a little bit of glue and tar, not heavy, no pressure at all.
Good stuff, that, isn't it?
Yeah. Again, it's a specialist product, it's something that not even all valeters use it to the different.
Wow.
It's a safe way to remove without going heavy. Some things obviously it's not going to remove when you go into the likes of sort of TFR cleaners, which is traffic film remover,
Yeah.
which a lot of car washes actually use. That's how they get a lot of the shit off the bottoms of the skirts here.
When they're stored in the compound, when a car usually comes in, it'll have its pre-delivery inspection done pretty much straight away, or
Right.
pretty soon, because workshop will obviously want to be paid on the pre-delivery inspection of the PDI.
Right.
But when a car comes in and gets PDI'd, most, if not all of its wrappings, its protective, sheets and things that are over the car on delivery, get took off. But then the car could sit in the compound for
And it's got all
Well,
that
a
sticky,
year.
sticky glue on.
So instead of there being a big sheet over the bonnet and a big sheet over the roof and stuff, there then isn't anymore. And then things like this happen, where you just get shite all over the car.
It's a quick detailer. It's designed to just amplify the gloss, give you a bit more of a glossier look for a couple of days. Offers no protection. You'll get a little bit of water beading off it, but it's literally, if you was to go a show, you pull over, you wipe over your panels, your lights, all the way down. You don't have to buff it, but I do buff it. I just find buffing it, you get just that little bit more out of it. So when you compare this panel to the door, hopefully you'll see it with it being white.
It's not the best day to see any kind of shine, but I can see that from here.
There's no point ever trying to do a circular movement because your hand will never run the speed of a rotary or a DA machine. So go with the grain of the paint, go with the grain of the lacquer. It's just soft, light, buff it out.
Yeah, so there's loads of what looks like tree sap, bits of fallout, bird shit, there's all kinds of stuff. And by the way, if anybody tells you that bird shit's not bad, bird shit is horrific. So there's bird shit just down here, which isn't as bad anymore, but there's little tiny bits left on, mainly tree sap. See all these bits here? This is all just sap, and it doesn't want to rub too hard on it in case it starts then scratching the paint. So I'm going to go and see Sean, who's going to help us out with the Focus, with the blue Chadmobile around there. He's going to sort us out with that. I'm going to also ask if he'll machine polish my bonnet and the roof. The roof is quite bad as well, so we need to get both done.
Yeah. Do you know what I've just noticed? Look at that. Look how good that front grille looks now. Gloss black. Absolutely amazing.
Black for all you black haters.
I mean, it looks good, doesn't it? I know you can't see the rings there, but that looks... I mean, if that was chrome now, it'd be a no-no.
Not for
It
me,
looks
that.
horrible.
Not for
There's
me.
enough chrome on it, i.e. none.
It's just how we like it.
Yeah. So what else is... There's a problem with the pan roof as well.
So with the pan roof, this here was a blob, and this was a blob of bird shit, and that's what it does. It literally chews in. See the plastic down the side?
Don't know if I can even...
Is it focusing
Oh yeah,
in?
got it now, yeah.
So the plastic down the side, it's chewed in, and then the glass. So we just need to get like a glass polisher to sort out the surface of that. And then there's a few more little bits of just shite and sap really, but you can feel it when you run your hand over how bitty it is.
Yeah, definitely needs a flattening.
But Dan, the detailer, who's just been here to sort that out, by the way, VG Details, very, very good. But he just said, listen, I'm not touching the ceramic coat, I'm not touching any kind of preserver until it's all absolutely mint and machine polished and mega, so we're going to get that sorted first. So there's the RS3, washed, all done and dusted. Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, bell, here, there, don't know, one of the corners. Thank you very much, cheers.